Okay, we're live now. What's up, everybody? It's ChiefDucky. Relic is back at it again tonight. We took a break last week because the Game Master wasn't feeling good, and he was like, I want to continue. We're like, no. Well, since I do live with Josh, I saw how bad he was feeling, and I was sitting at my desk getting ready for the episode, and then he comes in, he sloppily, props himself against the door frames, like, we're still doing the episode, right?
I looked like Gumby on drugs.
Yes, that's the most accurate representation. And we're like, no, we're not doing it. So, we haven't updated in a while. We also just got back from OMG Con. It was a fun weekend. But we had hardly any time to do any updating, so we are super sorry about the lack of communication between us and you. But now I'm going to pass it over to the Game Master for more updates, because he has a special announcement. The article?
Yes, I do have a special announcement. I received word, and it is up on the website right now. Thanks to Toku Chris for staying in contact with me and stuff. We are on the front page on the fan spotlight of PWR RNGR PowerRanger.com, which is a fan-made Power Ranger site that is like I said, it's been working with us. They bring you awesome news, and again, we're up there. We are moving up the ranks. So I would say that is awesome. Along with everything, like I said, the cogs are still turning here at Relic Hunter home base. So everything is going way better than planned. We're a little rushed today because we did just get back from a con.
Lie. The Game Master got back an hour ago. I got back probably 30 minutes ago, so we really had to rush to get ready.
Our procrastinator Elvira got home before all of us, and they were at a different con that was farther away.
Excuse me, are you talking shit? As I recall, you were the procrastinator. That's why you got home an hour ago, and I got home like 5.
Ooh.
Anyway, again, like normal, I want to thank all of our fans. I want to thank everybody who's made this dream possible for all of us. We've had so much fun so far. We still have half a season left, if not more. So tonight, we've got a very special episode. We aren't going to be able to kind of go with last week's story a little bit, so there will be a little bit of juggling tonight. So, ChiefDucky, what are you praying for?
Elkon's still in the sky fighting God.
Yes, he is.
That's the episode. That's the episode, ladies and gentlemen. It's just the battle of Elkon and God.
Yes, and I'm gonna go get dressed up in cosplay. I'll be back now. I'm kidding.
I wouldn't put it past you if you bought a wig without me knowing this past weekend and you have it with you.
Oh yeah. It will happen at some point. Anyway, yeah, thank you everybody that's helped us out. Everybody that's been here watching us, and just thank you guys. I can't express that enough. So we've also got, we're still doing the giveaway with when we hit 30 subscribers of the number 28 variant cover comic book. That we still have. We do still plan on doing that as we get more subscribers and whatnot. We also have, I'm blanking here. Wow, I just blanked. Anyway, we we have again a good episode tonight. We actually don't have any guests on tonight because people have lives.
What?
So things need to be taken in stride, and we will have fun. So on that note, please join us. All our new people in chat and everything, please be interactive. If not, then that's fine. We like lurkers too, as long as you like us. So
he literally means hit the follow button.
Yeah, that too. So I'm going to do this and throw it over there to ChiefDucky, which is actually the other way, for that beautiful bean footage.
He's above you on mine.
Oh boy! All right, nobody, shut up! Shut up!
Centuries ago, a relic war began that nearly destroyed our world, scattering the relics across the globe. Now Lord Von Helsing has returned, and a new group of heroes must stop him. They are the Relic Hunters.
Oh, I gotta switch over to. Oh no! Computer! Okay, there we go. Okay, no. I accidentally hit the fucking Windows button on my keyboard and my Windows went boom. I'm like, no!
Yes, that
Okay.
was amazing.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
Yes.
Oh god, that's bright. Well, I have to pop out chat so that I can on a lighter screen so that people can see my face in the dark. Anyways, sorry, DM. Go.
You think things that scare you in the dark. Anyway, so to start off our episode, last week we ended our episode with Elvira pulling her hand out of Jack. And as
That sounds way dirty out of context.
well, okay. To preface, Elvira failed to roll, stuck hand inside of Jack's head hole. And,
Even better.
And when she pulled it out a small golden object. And that's where we ended our episode. So now we are going to start this episode with Elvira holding this tiny golden object. Elvira, will you please start off by rolling me a d6 and backing off from your camera?
I mean, I can do one or both of those things.
Oh, ooh, damn.
But not at the same time.
No.
How does a 6 work for you?
Oh.
So you see this shiny, very, very shiny tree.
It's a tree?
This tree, yes, it is a tree. I lost my note. There we go. This tree, it looks like a split. It's probably, yeah, I'd say probably about yay big, really small, but it's a tree that looks like it's split in half, and say tulip tree. It looks like it's been stricken by lightning. It looks very singed and burned and split in half. And it's shiny. Because I said shiny before I actually researched last week.
So she's holding the tree. She's just gonna look at Jack and be like, "Do you need this?"
Jack is sitting there, and since whenever Jack's pumpkin head burst last episode,
Yeah.
Jack, whenever you pulled your hands out, Jack starts to fade a little bit. And as you ask this question, Jack literally just goes and blows away in the wind.
Do the clothes remain?
No, everything is gone.
Oh, so like Thanos dusted. Tio.
I didn't do it. I don't.
Were we
Yeah.
all of you see this. Everybody sees this.
Okay, I was about to say, like, I didn't know where.
Except Brian.
Oh, except Brian, okay.
So I'm not
Did-
there.
Guys, did Jock just fall? Did Jock just disappear?
I think so. It's not another one of his magic tricks, is it?
And Jason's going to wave his hand where Jack was standing and pat the ground. No, I don't believe this is another one of Jack's tricks.
As you pat the ground, please roll a d6.
Oh, what the fuck? Not again!
2. Alright. As you pat the ground, you notice there is no dust on the ground. There's no nothing. Like, there was no reminiscent, but there's nothing there. You pat the ground and there's nothing there.
So complete and total disappearance.
Yes.
Elvira, what did you do?
I already said I didn't do it.
I
You
think you did.
look. You're holding what appears to be a tree that you pulled out of Jack's neck, and Jack disappears. How do you explain that?
It does appear to be a tree. Yes, I did pull it out of Jack's neck, and I don't know.
Will everybody except Brian roll me a d6, please?
Motherfucker. Oh.
Oh, woo,
6,
buddy!
2, 1, 6. Wow. Okie dokie. So,
How good is that?
Elvira, and the person that I needed to see this, Elvira and Joe, do not see this. Jason and Kyle.
I'm still peeing right now.
Oh yeah, he's still Dean because we're still Beefy Boys.
Hey, Alexander, this is not a PG stream. I love you, but this is not a PG stream. Just to set that straight. Anyway, Jason and Kyle, you see, as you're talking with Elvira and whatnot, clouds start to roll in. Thunder strikes. Elcon just hit the ground.
I'm going to run over to Elcon immediately.
Same.
I'm gonna just like, oh no! This is starting.
The wall rat!
Yeah. You know what? Yes.
Do you say that, Jason?
Yes.
The wall rat, no.
As Jason and Kyle rush over there, and Jason yells at the wall rat, no. Elvira, you hear this. Joe, you also hear, and both of you now see Elcon on the ground, and you hear, the wall rat, no! What are your reactions?
Elvira's still standing there holding the tree, and she's just like, no sympathy.
Do you drop the, like, you still have it in your hand? Are you holding it like this, or are you at your side, or what are you doing?
No, she's still holding it. However, she pulled it out of Jack's neck.
Well, this,
I don't know if it was like
out.
a this.
Yeah,
or like
you
a
pulled
this.
it out like this. Because I'm pretty sure you didn't like Achman Raw. Jack. So Jason and Kyle, you guys make it to Elcon. Please roll me d6s.
Oh, crikey. Two in a row.
Okay. Both of you notice as you get to Elcon. Elcon still looks like Elcon, but he's different. Elcon now looks like he is a little bit more stiff. He's got a little bit of splintering in places, and he's also looks very square.
Jason, why does he look like a wooden doll?
You know.
You say that, Elcon shoots his head up and goes, I ain't no wooden doll! And you see his head, as he shoots it up, spins around twice before actually looking at you.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. I'm going to pick up Elcon by the back of his puppet neck, I guess.
Like the scruff of the neck?
Where the scruff of the neck would be.
Roll me a d6.
Oh,
Are there
gosh.
strings dragging behind him connected to his arms and legs?
Do what, Ryan?
So are there strings attached to his head, arms, and legs?
Yes, Jason,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
good.
not
Okay,
As
okay.
Jason grabs, you would notice that you just grabbed a piece of square wood instead of scruff or skin or anything, and you pick him up. As you do, you see strings hanging off of him.
So do I see? How far do I see them extending? Like all the way up, or do I just see just like?
No, they are cut strings. They are now on the ground. They're yeah.
I'm going to put Elcon down, but I'm going to start tugging on his strings like a little marionette.
Will you let me go, you dang varmint?
Dude, do you want to play?
I'll shoot you for this.
Ooh, ha, hoo, ha, hoo, 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 hoo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like.
Controlling the,
Yeah, I'm controlling
the
Elcon.
arms. I'm gonna grab the ones for the legs and just start doing the fucking kicks.
Okay.
Will you leave me be? Gosh, I have to pee, you damn assholes.
Okay, I want to.
He's like a little Pinocchio mixed with Chucky. It's hilarious.
I know, right? At that moment,
Don't.
I'm gonna let
Oh,
go.
go ahead.
I'm gonna let go of the strings of his arms. So, Dean, do you stop playing with the strings? Or are you still just going with his legs?
Fine.
Thank you, assholes.
Now, explain to us, Walrat. Why are you a wooden puppet?
He raises his arm and points to the sky. Fucking puppeteer.
You're telling me that wasn't God?
No.
Jason's gonna take out a notebook. Not God. And put it back. And put it back in his pocket.
Alright, about
Great
that
work,
time.
Sherlock.
About that time, all of you hear the front door bursts open. There stands a sweaty Ryan.
Oh, why is he gonna be sweaty?
Ew.
Guys, Leon's gone.
Elcon's a puppet.
Like gone?
Like, he just disappeared again.
Like, wait a minute. You mean, like nothing was there? Complete and total disapparition?
Like, he was there, he was clear, and all of a sudden, poof, gone.
The same thing happened to Jack.
Like this, and Elcon raises his hand and goes poof, and Elcon fades.
Yes! Like that, exactly! Yes!
Yeah.
Just like that!
Ha! 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 No! No! Okay, wait. Okay, quick question.
Wait, you said he was a
Yes.
puppet?
So this is modern day. We know about modern day cinema, correct?
Yeah, you're in the Power Rangers universe,
But it's okay.
TM.
Well, yeah.
but
Okay.
it's modern day. Yes.
Did they just get Thanos snapped?
Oof.
Was it like a poof, or was it like a smoke poof? Was
Yeah,
it like
look-
a major poof? Like, what are we talking about here?
Ah, shit, I'm Dean. I can't tell if I don't feel good or not.
Wow.
Ooh. Okay. But I am gonna ask like complete total disappear. Like I guess I'm gonna ask again. Like, was anything left? Like nothing, just gone completely.
Gone. Completely gone. Just like Jack.
At this point, Jason's just going to stare in like shock and awe, like at the reality that 3 people have disappeared in the span of 5 to 10 minutes.
Elvira, what are you doing now?
What am I? I'm still just standing there watching all of this transpire because I
Roll me a
haven't.
d6 because you won't do shit.
Not until I have a need. I don't do stuff just to do stuff.
I know, that's why DM has to make something happen.
2,
Oh.
because it's slightly better than a 1.
You rolled a 2. So the tree that you are holding in your hand starts to shine really, really bright.
Ooh, is anyone
And-
standing close to me?
Joe and Ryan are the closest.
Here,
What
Joe,
is that?
catch. And then she tosses it.
Yes! Joe! Joe, roll me a d6 to see if you catch this.
Okay. Yeah! Lightning bolt!
Ooh.
Speaking of lightning bolt, as you catch the tree, lightning strikes the tree.
Oh, God.
As it does, it starts to, the tiny tree starts to light a little bit of a fire, and you see kind of brimstone falling off of it. It's still shining, really bright. As you do, your buckler starts to shine.
Oh, look at that, y'all!
What are you doing?
Well, since this is always a good sign, maybe, I'll take
Sometimes.
the buckler and
As you pull off the
Put it
buckler,
near it.
the tree absorbs into the buckler while it was still burning, and now your buckler still looks normal, but it has a little bit of a burn mark on the top left side corner.
okay.
And you see the tree on the buckler.
Cool.
Now, Brian, I'm gonna give you this spot we spoke about earlier. Go ahead.
Okay, so Leon's gone. He was about to tell me what the heck just happened and why I was unconscious, because last thing I remember was being a dog and talking to Joe. And Elvira, I'm so sorry. Jason, good luck finding the spot in your room. So we need to find Leon because he has some answers that we just got to find Leon.
We also got to find Jack and El Khan.
Right. So let's split up. They got to be around here somewhere. Let's look around the house.
Let's just look at Jason. Just go wall rat.
Wall rat.
Let's go.
So Jason, Kyle, you guys head back in the house. Ryan, you're heading back in the house. Joe and Elvira, what are you guys doing?
As that transpires, Elvira's gonna go. I call the top floor, and then is gonna go search.
Joe?
I'll go with Ryan and Elvira.
Sounds good. Everybody's in the house. Thank gosh, I could end this 3-episode, half a day bullshit that I strung my ass into. We're jumping to the next day. You guys searched all day. You guys searched all day, did not find a thing. The next day rolls around, you guys went to sleep. Remember, you guys do have these tickets for the theater. I'm going to go ahead and say you guys have divided up all the tickets. You have an extra one now. Because when he went poof poof. When Jack went poof, the ticket is the only thing that stayed around because we're just going to say it was in the house. So, yes. It looks like you... Oh, okay. It looks like you were going to say something. Anyway, yes. So we're the next day. You guys are up and around, still kind of searching around the house, I presume. Elvira, I'm going to do, since you claimed the upstairs, was anybody else with you when you went up the stairs?
I thought Joe said she wanted to follow.
I was with you.
Okay.
And then Ryan also said they wanted to follow.
Okay. Jason and Kyle, did you guys go upstairs as well?
I thought we were
search.
No, we were searching through Elcon. Well, I'm assuming that we were searching through Elcon's like tunnels, like his hallways. Like
you were too big to go fit in his tunnels.
Well,
even if I took his head off and just like bowling balled him.
He's got a point. He's got a point.
He's got a point. Roll, both of you roll me a d6.
Hell yeah!
And here I was, secretly hoping that Elcon was the wrong shape to fit in his hallways. Damn.
What just happened? Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Something rolled across the keyboard and it reset something. So
Oh no, you're good.
let's see if I don't beat you, then I'll let this go through.
Oh no.
And I'll roll the same amount of dice you guys did.
Okay.
I gotta beat a 10. Did not beat a 10. Okay.
Okay, Jason. This is gonna hurt a little bit. I'm just gonna pop. Okay. Bite onto this rope.
Whoa.
Bite onto the rope. I'm gonna throw you down there, and then I'm gonna pull you back.
Okay, make sure the rope doesn't fall off. I don't want to get lost in the tunnels.
Alright, this is the next day, by the way.
Oh, yes.
So you guys are doing this. Okay. Alright, so go ahead.
I'm gonna open up one of those corridors. Ready?
The only corridor you know about is in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Right.
If it's the next day, may I have...
Yeet!
Okay.
1 second, Elvira. Okay, roll me one more d6. Kyle.
Me? Okay.
Not
okay.
Jason, Kyle.
Okay.
Okay. He eats you down the corridor.
Well, oh, thank you for resubscribing.
Thank you, Nurse Purple Ranger, for your subscription.
Thank you.
So, as Kyle yeets Jason's head.
Oh, Relic with Geo. Oh, thank you, bud.
As Kyle yeets Jason's head, Jason, will you please roll me 2 separate d6s?
Okay. 4.
4?
And a 4.
Okay. Alright, first, you make it through the corridor fine. It's really, really dark in there.
Oh boy.
You can't really see anything.
Okay.
All of a sudden, you hit a wall.
Like,
Ouch.
like straight up, just like a dead end.
Yeah, well, sort of. You hit the wall. You go through the wall. You are now outside of the house. In the backyard.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna shout. I don't know if he can hear me, but I'm gonna shout, Dean! I'm outside!
Dean, you hear this.
I'm just gonna start pulling the rope back in.
Okay, what's my body doing at this point? Is it just like slumped over?
Your body is propped up on the bar.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, so we're gonna jump really. Elvira, what did you say you wanted to do?
If we moved on to the next day, I wanted to have, or Elvira would have got up super duper early and made everybody eat breakfast, but like a full scale shit she hasn't made in years kind of breakfast, because she usually just, grab something quick.
Well, since you described it like that, and I'm a nice DM, he gets +1 on all their attack rolls today.
Ooh.
Oh, hell yeah, girl, thank you.
On top of all of your other stuff.
No, that's just him saying we're going to fucking need it. Is what that
Oh, trust me, I am aware.
Okay, before we get back to Jason and Dean / Kyle, we're gonna jump to the 3 that are upstairs. As you guys enter the room, please roll me d6s. 6, 5,
Oh, buddy.
2. Alright, Ryan and Joe, you guys walk into the room and you're kind of looking. I'm assuming you're looking around and still looking just at everything. You rolled high enough that you don't really bother. Elvira, you know everything in this room. You immediately, or actually no, you rolled low, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so never mind. You don't immediately notice. You're looking around the room and you don't immediately notice the TV doesn't have its blanket on it anymore. You don't notice that.
Gotcha. That is no bueno.
Alright, so what are you guys doing?
Elvira immediately starts looking at the more special knickknacks that she's got. The movie props are nice, but they don't cause weird shit to happen.
Right, I completely understand. Alright, Joe and Ryan, what are you guys doing?
So what's special with all the items up here?
Are you asking Elvira that or the GM that?
That'd be you, Elvira. This is English.
Okay, I missed the first part and I didn't hear who you were saying it to. Well, I've gotten them over a great many years, and each one of them is said to do some special thing regarding on the culture. I haven't had the time to play with them all myself yet. Well, I mean, not that I wanted to, but they all are supposed to do things, and if she's near them, she's going to pick up the red-rimmed glasses, and she's going to put them on her face and be like, these let you read any language.
Cool.
Alright, Ryan, roll me a d6.
4.
Alright, not high enough. Ryan, as you're looking around, you spy the TV.
Okay. Is there anything special about the TV?
You look closer at the... Oh, God. You look closer at the TV, and in the TV, you see blood splattered all over the ground, completely covering this, what looks like a concrete pad. And on it, you see a very familiar set of journals covered completely in blood, along with it looks like a few fingers and a couple of like patches of skin that are just kind of laying on the ground. And then, are you gonna look a little deeper, or
Sorry, there's blood on the ground?
In the TV's picture.
Okay.
And
no.
you would see that these journals look familiar. They are your father's journal.
The
and
reason
blood
I
on the
asked
TV.
if there was blood on the ground, for obvious reasons. No, I'm not going to look deeper because Elvira told me not to touch anything in her house. So, I'm going to go, Elvira, what's up with this TV?
Joe, what are you doing? Before I give Elvira any chance to do anything.
I want to look over in Ryan's direction.
Roll me d6.
I am digging. That's my man right there.
Alright, you are able to look over in Ryan's direction. What are you doing now?
Do I see anything in the TV?
You're looking at the TV? Okay, I shouldn't have even had you roll. As you look at the TV, you see a very, basically on the TV screen, half of it's black and half of it's white. And in the center of the TV, you see two blood-soaked wings and you sitting like this with literally it looks like a hole or a giant claw mark all the way across your chest. And you're sitting like this and you're dead.
Shit,
What
girl,
the
what
fuck?
channel is this?
This is and as she's explaining, she's going to pick up the cloth that she had over it and she's going to recover it. This TV is said to show the viewer the way they will die.
Well, thank you for that.
I usually have it covered. I don't know who took it out. I take it you see something you didn't like?
Yeah, it wasn't too great.
I have questions.
Yes.
I have very limited answers.
I didn't see myself. I just saw the journals with a couple fingers and the journals of my grandfather and my father covered in blood.
Well, if I had to hazard a guess, I would assume that means these journals will be the death of you.
Great. Like it was for my father and my grandfather. Great.
As Elvira puts the cover on, she's going to take a look at it. Has the image she sees changed?
Yes.
Mmm.
Now, as you peek into the TV, you see a picture of you with your neck snapped, a stake in your heart, and Jason holding you by the throat.
What the fuck?
So she's going to pause for just a moment, noticing the change. And she's going to put the blanket on it, and she's like, so, I guess I just learned what happens if maybe the general public figures out I'm a vampire. It's not looking too good.
Oh.
Okay.
And then I would describe to them what I just saw. Without restating it again for the audience.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Why Jason?
It doesn't provide answers, sadly.
Well, how do we know it's the truth if it...
Yeah.
It's just supposed to be I guess a forecast would be the best. Because this is the first time I've seen this image.
It's
And
like
I've
a
owned this-
meteorologist is only right 40% of the time.
Yeah.
And I've owned this TV for a great many years, and that's slightly harrowing.
This is the first time, by the way, Elvira, that you've looked into the TV and it has been different.
And
For
it's
you.
has been what for me?
Different.
Yeah.
I figured.
So all these years you looked and you kept seeing the one I told you about before. Now, when you looked into it, is the first time it's ever been different in your years of having it. Okay, but you cover it. That happens. We're gonna jump back to Kyle and Jason. Jason, roll me a d6.
Oh, damn it. Okay. 6.
You see, you're still outside the house. Your head is still outside
Yeah.
the house, still attached by a rope. We're gonna say instead of it being wrapped around you, since I like how Dean is just messing with you. He actually nailed a hammer, put a nail in the back of your head, and that's what the rope is tied to.
Oh god.
It didn't hurt you, so you're fine. But as you roll out there and you see the ground starts to shake for everyone.
Dave,
Jason, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. No, you finished up. You were describing something.
Jason, as the ground starts to shake, your head bounces a little bit, and you see what looks like in the backyard of Elvira's house. You see what looks like a figure coming towards you, a very large and imposing figure.
Dave, give me a sign now! I need my body! Hurry!
Roll me a d6, Kyle.
Oh, please don't fuck up.
Oh! You are able to reel him in perfectly. You get him back. I suppose that you pull the needle out of the head, or the.
Sorry.
So what are y'all doing? Everybody feels the shake, by the way, but Jason's the only one that sees it.
I'm going to recant the figure to Dean and tell him to go upstairs and let everybody else know. And I'm going to morph before heading outside.
You're morphing in the house. By the way, for the audience, Elvira has strictly put a no morphing in the house policy.
Morphing in the house changes your body size, which causes shit to break, and my house is expensive already. Not to mention, this specific individual has a habit of breaking my doors.
Property damage.
So Dean sees that Jason is about to do that. He's gonna go. Ah.
You know what?
Funny.
You're right. I'm going to go halfway out the back door, stick my foot out of the door, and then morph.
Alright. Let me hear your morph call.
Let me get up from my chair. Creation Relic unleashed!
Wow.
So, you say large and imposing. How large are we talking?
He's as tall as you.
That's a big boy.
I'm gonna run after that motherfucker.
You get close, and you recognize this motherfucker. Not as someone you know, but somebody that looks familiar to you. This is Frankenstein.
Samuel L. Jackson.
What?
This is not. God damn it. This is not Frank. This is Frankenstein's monster. You, like I said, this guy looks very similar to you.
Like stitches and everything.
Yes, but his skin color is blue.
Yeah, it's blue. It's bluish gray. It's gray technically.
I can just imagine
But
Jason just go, Dad?
I won't be just saying that, but as I get closer and notice that it's Frankenstein's monster, well, would I know that it's Frankenstein's monster? Because obviously I've been in the business long enough, so.
You would recognize it, and he's literally coming. You just like.
I'm going to throw my fists up and stop! Don't move!
He tilts his head a little bit and goes,
Frank? I'm gonna like slightly lower my hands down. You can understand me? Do we have to?
His arms are still up.
Can you put your arms down? That's freaking me out a bit. I'm gonna walk over because I'm assuming he's harmless. I'm just gonna assume he's harmless. I'm gonna go over and try to push his arms down like.
Right. Before you get there, I'm gonna jump to them.
Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right. So we're gonna say Kyle gets to the top, informs you. What are y'all doing? Are you heading down as fast as you can, or what's going on?
Before we run down, Elvira looks at both of them and says, "We don't say a word about that television." And then she's going to run down the stairs.
Brian, Joe, you say anything?
No, I kind of nod my head and.
Okay. Kyle, what are you doing? You just heard Elvira say this.
Since I'm Dean right now.
Yes.
Haha, the man who doesn't care.
You would you would see that Elvira was standing by what looks like a box with a blanket on it.
Curiosity is not on my side. Woohoo!
He's just gonna go, what TV? We have a TV?
Elvira's already gone by this point, so Ryan and Joe, this is to you guys.
We have a TV that's possibly more than just what Channel 3 is?
No.
Don't steal my joke, bitch!
Done.
I'm choking on a talkie.
But you want to know a quick secret?
Yeah.
I peed on his pillow, and I go downstairs.
Okay, Ryan's out. Dean and Joe, what are you guys doing? Dean, or what are you doing? I should ask.
I'm curious about Joe. TV? Where?
Nowhere. And
What
I
do
just
you-
kind of walk down the steps.
Okay, Joe's gone. Dean, you're alone in the room.
Like Joe Smooth kind of walk is what I'm picturing.
Do it.
Now,
Sam,
Kyle,
you
I
gonna do
would
it?
have a hesitation
Get
and
your ass
curiosity
down
about that
here.
room.
Metagame.
But there's a TV that might have more than just channel 3.
Dean, roll a d6. Kyle, Dean, whatever your name is.
Kyle Dean, whatever your name is.
Ooh, spicy.
5. Okay, you would notice right next to where Elvira was standing is the leg of an old tube TV that was not fully covered by the blanket.
Damn blanket, I need to get a bigger one, I guess.
It is.
What are you doing?
Okay, Dean's gonna start the reach, but the... No!
Mm-mm.
Let me, Kyle!
Roll a d6
Go.
again.
Oh. Ah. Oh.
2 things happen. 1, Dean fully takes over. Kyle has no voice.
What?
2, the second thing that happens is the window slowly creeps open and there is someone standing at the window now. You don't notice this though.
So
I want
I'm
to go
here.
back up the steps because I noticed that he's not following me.
Alright, as you get back up the steps, roll a d6.
Oh shit.
Dean, Kyle, Dean, I'm assuming.
Alright, you see, I can't pass this one up. A little doggy in the window. No, you actually see a figure in the window, the window open, and you see Raven standing there.
Oh shit.
So, okay, you said Dean fully takes over, so he's
Yep.
gonna do that and go, oh, I hate when we fight in the head. Oh, I won. He's knocked out. Oh. Ha, suck it, bitch.
What are you doing, Dean?
So he's gonna turn around and go, oh, shit. Oh. Raven?
You don't see Raven.
Oh, you don't.
No, you do not. Joe saw Raven.
Oh, okay, well.
You still had a hold of the blanket.
Dean,
I
let's
was reaching for
go.
the blade. But,
Now.
Dude.
Ooh, she gonna bust out the mama voice on you.
Raven leans in further. You should do it.
oh, shit. So, Raven, hi.
Oh boy.
You gave me the box, so he pulls the blanket.
Oh!
Are you looking into the TV, Dean?
I am looking at Joe when I do that.
Okay.
I
Joe, roll me a
slowly
d6.
turn my head.
Like the defiant child that has to do the thing while you're watching, otherwise it has no power.
Joe, as you're looking at Dean, or Kyle, Dean, you see out of the corner of your eye the TV. Again. As you see it out of the corner of your eye, you notice it's different now. Now, instead of the black and white and you basically being dead like this with the angel wings behind you, you now see Drek holding your head in the palm of his hand.
Oh shit, this is dark. Fuck. Oh shit. That needs to be
Dean,
in
let's go.
So, Dean, you said you turned your head slowly to look at the TV, correct? Alright.
Oh boy.
You see
Oh boy.
2 of you standing there, but it looks like you're being propped up against something, and in the middle of you, holding both necks, is Raven.
Just gonna slowly cover that back up.
Raven, as you slowly cover it, Raven steps in. No. And she looks at it.
What?
As she looks at it, she goes, as I thought. And she looks back over at you, Kyle, or Dean, and goes, this is all I wanted. Thank you, nephew. And leaps out the window.
What?
And I was like, bitch, where?
What in tarnation?
Auntie Ray Ray?
That's so Raven.
I'm fucking leaving. Auntie Ray Ray.
I can't speak.
How can I die twice?
Auntie Ray Ray, I can't die. I've already died twice.
The fuck just happened?
Joe, what are you doing? Are you gonna grab Dean and drag him down the stairs, or what are you doing?
Yeah, pretty much.
So you're just gonna like what? How? Explain, please.
I want to.
Just grab me by the ears.
walk
Ow,
up
ow,
to
ow.
him, And I want to grab one of his fingers and kind of.
Oh, do
Big
one of
back.
these.
Yeah.
You know I don't feel
Swear to
pain.
God.
As she grabs you, hey Dean, you feel it?
Whoa.
What? Ah! Oh, woo! Oh, this is what Kyle was talking about. Why do I feel pain?
Oh shit.
Joe, do you let go, or you still got it?
Yeah.
Do you let go? Alright.
Yeah.
As soon as she lets go, no more pain.
The
You felt that.
yeah. I shouldn't have knocked him
Okay.
out.
Yeah. We can talk about this later. Let's go.
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna say you guys head downstairs, I presume.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna jump back to the action at hand, which is Jason trying to move the arms down of Frankenstein's monster, and Ryan, you're the first one there. Ryan, you recognize this monster. This monster is Frankenstein's monster from the TM Mighty Morphin Power Ranger series.
What? Yes.
What the fuck?
Okay. So,
Oh, fuck me.
Excuse me, Mr. Frankenstein. Can we help you? Well, what is it that you want?
And he lurches forward at you, Jason. Roll me a d6. This is the start of combat, by the way.
As he lurches for him, can I morph?
Wait till after Jason rolls, and then I will let you. 4 with your plus defense of 2.
Oh, then that's 6.
Yeah.
Isn't it? You also gave us a +1.
For attack rolls.
For attack rolls.
Yep.
Oh, okay. No,
The hearty breakfast of attack rolls. So as he lunges at you, you do basically, because you had his arms, you catch his arms and you're able to kind of stalemate him.
Okay, cool.
Alright, again, this is combat, so that was his turn. He's going to lunge forward, and I'm actually going to... Ryan, I'm going to let you morph. I want to hear that call.
Werewolf Relic, unleashed!
Wow, wow.
You got 2 woms.
Oh, hell yeah.
So
Oh.
this that was not your turn. It's still going to be Frankenstein's monster's turn. But yes, and I'm actually going to pass it to Elvira, because now Elvira is at the door.
So, Elvira would take note of this, so I have to get it clarified. Did he just relic hunter ship in the house? Or was he outside?
He was outside.
Okay.
I'm
She's
the
going
rule
to
follower.
wait.
I'm the rule follower in this house.
Well,
Says
she's got
the
to
one
keep.
that pissed on a pillow.
She's got to keep everyone
Not my
honest.
husband.
Okay. She's running towards the door, and as soon as her first foot clears the threshold, she yells, "Vampire Relic, unleashed!" And she turns into her whatever ranger form.
Elvira got a full wom for the first time.
But following the momentum, she just wants to. I don't know how far they are from the door, so the mechanics might be a little clunky, but she's going to take off into the air.
Oh,
with
you're one to
the
fly?
momentum she was running. Yeah.
Alright, roll me a d6.
I might be misremembering, but I think I get a bonus on my flights now.
You do.
So I rolled a
Basically,
3 on die.
I would say basically when you roll flight, as long as
Wait, what?
so
Say that
as
again.
alright,
You
as
cut out.
long as, I'm sorry, as long as you don't roll a 1, you're gonna fly.
Sweet.
So that's what your plus basically did, because you had a threshold of 3 and you have a +1 to your flying. So yeah, as long as, or threshold of 3 or 4 is what I set it at. But basically, as long as you don't roll a 1, you're fine. So
Sweet.
all right, so you take off.
She's going to say, Relic Armament, come forth, blood silver. And gonna pull off her rapier from her hip, and then that'll be her turn, and she's gonna start her circle.
Okie dokie. Who you passing to?
I guess Jason hasn't got a turn yet.
No.
All right, Jason, saw you.
Yeah, everybody is free right now except Frank and you. So, or Frankenstein and you. I gotta make sure to be clear. Frankenstein's monster and you.
Yeah.
There we go.
So you said that we were like in a stalemate, like since I have his hands, are we like interlocked with fingers and shit?
You cut out a little bit. I
Oh.
heard stalemate. I heard stalemate, and I just see your lips move.
I'm sorry, I don't know if it's Discord being a douche nozzle
I
or
think
not.
it's Discord.
Okay, so you said we're at a stalemate, right? So
Yep.
Are we interlocked with our fingers, or I just have him by the wrist?
You have him by the wrists.
Okay, so what Jason's going to do is drop his hands and punch him 4 times in the chest as hard as possible, like boom, boom, boom. Well, boom, 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 boom. You get I can't do math right now.
Yeah, you're good.
And then boot kick him down. So
Okay.
4 punches and a kick, without
Alright, roll.
without the gauntlets. I know I don't have the gauntlets. Yep.
Yeah, you did not summon your gauntlets.
Yep,
So
no, I
yeah,
didn't.
you're fine to do that. So roll ahead. Go ahead and roll. Strike.
Don't tempt me with a new special move, goddammit.
Enforce your head with electricity.
Boom!
Go ahead and roll. It'll be 2d6. Woo. No, that wasn't a grapple. So you don't
No,
get your
was it?
grapple, but you do get the +1
Yep.
of the attack rolls for this episode.
Oh.
Speaking of Elvira, what did you put your +1 into this time?
Let's do,
+2, I should say.
Let's do attack. Why not?
Oh, okay. So just to keep in mind, when you roll your attack roll, you are getting a +3 this episode.
Beautiful.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Jason. Sorry.
9 total. And that's with that's with the +1.
Right. God, holy shit! I can't roll these dice.
Good, keep that up.
Yeah, you got this. Okay, he rolls 4 dice. I rolled a 5.
Wow.
Yeah, beautiful.
Wow. Okay, so
But yeah, you do, and you boot kick him.
yeah, like a straight boot kick to push him back as hard as I can.
As you kick him, he flies back. Roll me the d6 for damage.
You said
No,
2d6?
without the +1. Yeah, just 2d6.
That is 7.
Okay, that's 7 damage on him.
Yep.
So
Do I have a free action to summon my armaments, or did I use that up by doing the barehanded combo?
no, that was the hand drop. That I was to say. You can summon your armaments after.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought you meant like mid. I'm like, no.
No, I mean like after it was done, Now I was going to use a free action to summon my ornaments for next round.
Yeah, the morph and the summon armaments are basically your extra / free action.
Okay.
But you can't. I was gonna say
You can't do them both
basically
at the same time, like how you misinterpreted about mid combo armaments. Yeah, no, I know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, well, I was covering it for audience as well.
No,
so,
that's fair. That's fair.
But yeah, you're after the you kick him, and he goes flying backwards. And he's stumbling, and he's able to catch his balance, but as he does, he kind of stops himself and he puts his hands back up, and you see him get angry. Just
bring it on, big boy! Relic armaments, come forth! Cling, cling!
meow meow.
Okay.
Alright, who are you passing it to?
So who's all outside and who hasn't had a turn yet?
Kyle and Joe, I assume, have just arrived.
So Ryan hasn't had a turn yet, right?
Yep. Ryan, Kyle, Joe, good guys, and good guys.
I'm gonna pass it to Ryan because he has to know that I still love him.
Oh.
We traded red in for blue.
Oh, we're doing this right now in the middle of a fight.
Lycos batter blasters.
What did you say? Batter?
Listen, I'm tired, motherfucker.
He's making
that was the one time you should have just blamed the lag.
Lycos batter blasters. I'm gonna make some cake.
I picture him ferociously stirring a batter bowl like, oh, I'm gonna get you, motherfucker.
No! No, Ryan, come back.
We love you, Ryan.
I appreciate a good fat joke, but that was not okay.
That
wasn't a fat joke.
That was a baking joke.
That wasn't.
Anyway.
Oh yes, go ahead. You meow meow. You're good. Two batter blasters.
Oh, you got two meows too.
Yeah, I did. I'm going to switch them into axe mode. And I'm going to leap towards Frankenstein and do a double spinning corkscrew slash with the battle axes.
So you're leaping and like, describe this again.
Okay, so I'm leaping towards him.
Okay.
And then mid-air, I'm going to do a corkscrew spin and axe slash him.
Oh, so you're slashing. Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead. Roll me a d6 real quick. Not for the attack.
That would be a 5.
Okay, you're safe. As you jump and do that, go ahead and roll me your 2d6, and you're slashing, so it'll be
it's melee,
+2.
so it's plus when I get +2 for melee.
Yeah, +3.
And +3 for melee, plus the 1, so it's 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So 2d6 plus 4.
Wait. Yeah. Sorry, my mind's blanking.
You're fine. That would be 14, sir.
14. All right. 1 second. Yeah, you hit.
Yeah, keep rolling that. Okay. And then he does 10 damage.
Okay, so you did not add that +4 on that 10, right? You only got that +3.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So as you hit and spin, you slash him across the chest, and you see both the blades kind of sink in a little bit deep. There we go. All right, write that down. And as that happens, he stumbles again backwards. As he stumbles backwards further, there's only so much backyard. He's stumbled into the street now.
Oh no.
Who you passing to?
Joe.
Joe, you have just come out the door. You came out the door before Kyle, we'll say.
Okay. As I'm running, I want to morph.
Okay.
Phantom Relic unleashed!
Wow, wow.
And Relic armament appear!
Meow, meow.
And I want to... So, can my whip reach him at this point?
No. You have to be a little bit closer. Because he was pushed so far back. So
Yeah.
basically the lineup is Frankenstein's Monster in Street. And then probably about 10 feet before that is Ryan. And then probably about 5 to 10 feet before that is Jason. And then Elvira's up in the sky. You just walked out of the house, which is probably about, I'd say, another 10 feet. Jason was probably about 10 to 15 feet from the house.
Okay. After I morph, I want to jump into the air and
Okay.
hopefully land near him or get close enough to him to...
Let me check one thing, because if I remember right, we gave you wings.
Yeah.
So are you wanting to fly, or are you to just jump and
At
fly?
this point, I'm just gonna jump.
Okay. Are you going to use your wings to further you, or are you just jumping?
Yeah, I'll do the
Because
wings.
they haven't sprouted. Nobody's seen them yet. So
Yeah. Just to give myself a little extra boost.
okay. So everybody sees this as since you're just jumping, I'm gonna let it happen. But everybody sees this as Joe jumps. You see one angel wing and one demon wing pop out of her back, and she basically is boosted by them slightly. So what are you wanting to do now? That's your movement.
If I get close enough to him, I want to...
I'd say you're right next to, if not right in front of Ryan.
Okay.
You jumped about 20 feet.
Okay.
20 to 25 feet.
I want to take my mask
Mhm.
and just kind of whip it at him.
So instead of using your whip, you're gonna take your mask and whip it at him.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to just make sure I'm understanding everything. Roll me 2d6 plus 2 for your weapon.
That's 7.
It's 7.
Mhm.
As you throw it. Yeah, as you throw it, literally he's stumbled and he's angry, and he looks at you and he catches your mask.
Ooh.
And as he catches your mask, and he squeezes, and you see your mask start to not crumble, but crumple slightly.
You messed up my stuff.
He drops the mask. Who are you passing to, Joe?
Is it Dean that's left?
Yes, Dean and good guys.
Good guys.
You gonna pass it to the good guys? Okie dokie. As like I said, as all of this happens, you guys still there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I heard a in my headset, and I wasn't sure if I lost you guys. So as all that happens, all of you hear from up above. Everybody roll me a d6, please. Nice. 6, 4, 5, 5, 1.
Oh.
Dean, you're oblivious. You're squirrely Dan, TM. High ground.
Hello, ground.
Hello.
Ooh, look, a penny.
Everybody else sees this. Elvira, especially you, since you're up in the sky. As all of you hear this call, this very loud call, you look up and you see a raven flying right behind you. A raven, not the raven. Keep that in mind. It is a very large raven at that. This is a very extremely large black bird. Raven thing.
Corviknight?
Oh,
No.
that's not good.
TM, by the way.
Yeah.
So a giant raven is flying towards us.
It's following Elvira.
I was calling Elvira.
Yes.
Elvira's gonna say out loud, she's gonna be like, guys, I don't think it wants to be friends.
I guess it's foul play.
Oh my god.
From the sky, you hear.
As you all see this, the raven dives down and picks up Frankenstein's monster by the shoulders.
Hey, come back with him. I wasn't done. Man, can I shoot a lightning bolt at it?
Roll me a d6.
Bitch!
You shoot the lightning bolt at the raven. As you do, it hits the raven, and you see the raven, it loses a couple feathers, and you see the raven go, "Will you stop that?"
I'm sorry.
What? The bird just talked?
Yes.
Does Jason recognize the voice?
You all recognize the voice.
Is it Raven
Is
herself?
it Elcon? No.
No, wait a minute.
I couldn't.
I'm not gonna tell you who you recognize, but you recognize this voice.
It wasn't a long enough audio sample for me to pick up that horrible country accent. So I wasn't sure if it was Elcon or not.
Oh god, I can't remember. Wow, can you repeat that?
Oh, the voice? Will you stop that? It was a male voice.
The Drac?
I'm Jason. Gonna take a shot in the dark. I'm gonna take what Ryan said. I'm like Drac. Like, does Ryan? Do you also say Drac?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
in unison, just Drac.
Drac?
The raven stops and starts to flap midair, turns and goes,
Fucking Helsing.
he flies up and drops Frankenstein's monster. As he does, you see the raven turn into Von Helsing.
Yep.
Motherfucker!
Von Helsing, as he's falling, goes, idiots, and fires 2 bolts at Frankenstein's monster, causing Frankenstein's monster to grow.
Like, we're talking monstrous big, right? Like, make my monsters grow!
He fires the bolts. As the monster starts to grow, Von Helsing follows and goes, "My beast, arise!" And then he poofs.
Okay,
What?
enough with the poofing! Guys, I think we have a bigger problem!
As you say that, you hear from the sky, "I am inevitable."
Thanos? God? No, okay, so a voice from the sky says I am inevitable.
Yes.
Do we recognize this voice? Or is it Frankenstein's monster saying it?
Von
You do
Helsing.
not recognize this voice.
Great.
Oh, this is different.
Oh,
And
buddy.
it's also not a male voice, it is a female voice.
Well, Jason's gonna be confused, but so who all hears it? Does everybody hear that, or is it
Everybody hears it, even Kyle.
Oh.
What?
Way to go, Blunderbust.
Did you say blunderbust?
Blunderbust.
Okie dokie. So, we are still combat. The good guys just went. Even though that technically wasn't a good guy.
I was about to say, what kind of good guys did you look at? Because I got bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm a tricky DM. Kyle.
Alright, so Dean finally walks out and goes, "Oh shit!"
There is now a giant Frankenstein's
Oh.
monster in front.
Oh shit. Oh, Kyle's knocked out still. Oh,
By
is this a good idea?
By the way, Kyle, Elvira, and Jason, you, like I said, you guys would know Frankenstein's monster. You wouldn't know this figure. But Ryan and Joe, you guys would know this is from MMPR. This is, he's been a monster before. You would know it from the show, TM, and all that. So, and you got to remember, in this universe, Power Rangers happened in real life.
Yeah.
And then they made it into a show.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay.
As long as everybody understands that. Continue, Kyle.
Oh, shit. Jason, is that your dad?
No, it's not my fucking dad!
Okay, quick rundown. Kyle's knocked out. I don't know if this is a good idea. Should I do it?
Yes, do the thing!
Shit. Dual Relic. Unleashed.
Roll me 2d6.
Sir! I don't even know what's about to happen.
Give me the totals separately.
Oh.
1,
5.
5.
Okay.
Okay. Wom. Kyle is knocked out. Kyle is knocked out. You all see Kyle's form laying on the ground.
Kyle?
Dean? Kyle? Dean?
Did he just transform into an unconscious man?
He did. He did.
Man, that's gotta be rough.
Oh, Jason's gonna walk over and look down, even though like there's an not omnipotent, but this monolithic beast behind us. I'm going to kick him in the ribs.
Get up! There's no time for sleeping!
I will allow this, but you have to roll me 2d6 right now.
5 and 5.
Kyle, roll me a d6.
A D6?
A d6. As Jason is kicking you, you are slowly rolling towards the house, waking up.
Guys, can I get some help down here waking up this guy?
BRB.
Okay, you're fine. Alright, roll me one more d6, Jason.
Elvira's circling around as he says that, and she's like, and miss this show? No thank you.
Elvira and Joe, please roll me a d6.
Woo!
Ooh, okay. Okay, now the one.
Elvira, you don't see this even though you're in the freaking sky.
Good.
But
Good, I don't need to see it.
from where Von Helsing had disappeared, you see one more arrow flying directly at Kyle. It hits Kyle.
Okay.
But
Okay,
nothing happens.
I'm going.
Yet.
Okay, so the those arrows don't disappear, right? Whenever they pierce. Because
No, they pierce and they're glowing.
Orange. Jason's going to stop kicking and remember back to whenever he was shot with the bolts, and goes no, and I'm going to grab it and try to rip it out.
I'm not even gonna have you roll because, no offense, you could not roll high enough.
I know.
As you grab the bolt, it launches you backwards.
Okay, do I need to roll for like damage or anything since it's like
it doesn't damage you.
Okay, so how
There's
far?
a reason he took his turn during the good guy's turn. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, so how far do I get knocked down, or do I just get knocked back?
You get knocked back right around where Joe was standing, so about 25 feet.
Okay, guys. Dean, Kyle. I can't tell right now. Just got.
What? Somebody say something?
I think Kyle tried to, or just moved his mic. Yeah, he moved his mic. That's what happened.
Oh, okay. I think he got shot by one of Von Helsing's arrows, and I can't pull it out. I don't know what's going to happen.
You hear behind you, and it rumbles the entire area.
Okay, can I? Well, how? Okay, fuck. It's been 10 plus episodes since we've used our Zords. Like how did we summon them again?
You really did it on accident last time, and they came out of the castle. So,
fuck. So we didn't have any particular sequence to do this. I'm gonna look over at Joe.
Is there a way that we can get our mechs? Can that be a thing right now? Because I'm a big guy. I can uppercut Grundle, but this I cannot uppercut.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta come up with something cool to say really quick.
No, Joe, do you hear that? Beetlegeist? Where's the car at?
Oh.
The car flies in and literally swerves right next to Kyle. It didn't hit him,
Yeah.
but it stops right next to the house in the backyard.
Does he have his window down?
Nope. It's
Okay.
just the taxi. You guys all see and remember this taxi.
Okay. I'm going to, since I got launched 25 feet back, I'm just going to walk back over there and almost tap on the window, and then I'm going to see if anybody else has anything before I say anything.
Sorry, I was reading something. I apologize.
Oh, I said that I was going to go, Jason went over to the window, was tapping on the glass, and then I'm going to give it to somebody else if they have anything to say before
you actually tap? Okay.
Yeah.
I have a question because I might be misremembering something. Is this... I knew we saw him in the last one. When did we see him this time? Because you said we recognized the taxi.
Yeah, you saw him several episodes ago. It was Beetlegeist Taxi. You saw him while you were at outside the castle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep, now I'm remembering. I just didn't want to get my times mixed up and play it incorrectly.
No, and Kyle is correct. He did write in chat, Kyle. He is correct. I forgot about that. It was Zord Relic appear, and you touched the symbols on your chest. I apologize.
Thank you, Kyle.
That was a DM mess up, and thankfully Kyle caught it.
That's fine. Okay, so I'm not going to do my scene, but I do have a question for you. So, do we remember that right there?
Yeah, I'll let you guys remember that.
Okay.
It's literally been maybe 2 months.
Oh, yeah, okay, I figured. Alright, okay. Elvira, did you have anything to say? Or was it just a...
Just
Joe?
need that clarification.
Okay, anybody else have anything else to say? Joe, Ryan? I'm not even going to ask Kyle. I love you, Kyle.
He's committed.
He's just going to take a nap.
Method.
I don't know what's going on, so no.
Basically what happened, Arrow shot Kyle from where Von Helsing was after Kyle attempted to morph and became not Kyle.
Paraplegic, yeah, I got that.
Yes, paraplegic. Arrow hit Kyle, stuck in Kyle, didn't do anything. Jason tried to grab Arrow, got blasted back 25 feet, no damage.
No, don't do that.
And then the taxi arrived.
Oh.
After Frankenstein's monster yelled.
Yeah, Beetlegeist. And I'm at the driver's side window. That's where we're at right now.
Are you at the driver's side? Okay.
Yep.
Joe, are you wanting to do anything?
I'm just gonna. I want to go and help Kyle. Just.
Okay, I'll allow you. We're slightly out of combat right now, so I'll let you run over to Kyle. Elvira, what are you doing?
How tall is the Frankenstein's monster?
60 feet plus.
Huge.
Like he's
Ryan or Joe, do you out of game? Do you remember exactly how tall the monsters usually got in the original show?
Oh Lord.
I don't remember if they
100?
actually. Yeah, I think it was at least 100 feet tall.
Yeah,
Because they were.
they're tall enough for big smokestacks to be eaten, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I couldn't remember.
Well, Elvira's going to, I guess, fly.
Between 70 and 100 feet, I'm going to say.
Elvira's going to fly up to be up towards his shoulder/head height.
Okay.
Assuming she has the ability to fly that high.
Yes, roll a d6.
Dose.
You get swatted out of the air.
Ouch.
Take. Sorry, I'm counting. 22 damage.
Oh, shoot.
Oh my god.
So... that's not working. So I'm trying to remember something that happened roughly 2 months ago because the last time we've used them was roughly 2 months ago. So I'm going to shout out. Crap. I have it.
Look in chat, or are you able to look in
Yeah, give me a
which
second.
chat? Kyle posted it in chat.
In
it
this
was
chat?
in Twitch. In our Zord Relic appear, and then you touch your symbol.
Okay, got it. So, Werewolf Zord, appear!
As you touch the symbol, nothing happens.
Wait, 'cause I don't have a fucking card yet.
Alright, we're gonna jump back to Jason. Jason, continue with you're tapping on the window, right?
Yeah, I'm tapping on the window vigorously. It's not like tap. It's like,
Oh, you're like...
yeah.
Alright, as you go to tap on the window, roll me a d6.
Oh, damn it. I'm gonna fuck myself up.
So, how are you tapping exactly?
Rapidly, like, ding, 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 ding,
With
ding.
one finger?
Yeah, like, ding, 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 ding.
And then as you hit that third or fourth ding, your finger falls off and now you're knuckling it. And you shatter the window.
Oh, shit.
As you shatter the window, hey.
Okay.
You hear the horn.
Oh, okay, look, man. I didn't mean to break your window. We can't. Just follow me here. So, you see the big monster, right?
Uh-huh.
He just tried summoning his Zord, right?
Uh-huh.
Why is there nothing happening?
Because no Kessel, no Zords.
So how are we supposed to defeat that thing then? And why are you even here?
Mail. And he hands you a letter.
Stop.
I wish I were in the air to witness this.
As he hands you the mail, and he goes, "Oh, and this." He slams his hand down at the middle console, and you see a little red button appear. He hits the red button. As he does, you see he's like, he hits the red button, and nothing happens just yet. But you see the arrow. Joe, you would also see this. The arrow in Kyle's side, which we'll say he shot inside, starts to glow and sink into Kyle. Kyle, you wake up.
What? This is Dean. Why?
Kyle?
Well,
Dean.
where the hell am I?
Yeah, by the way, Dean has no voice right now, Kyle.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I'm morphed. When they're morphed, they're separated.
I was just letting you know.
Wait, where the hell? How the? Why am I? Holy shit! Jason, is that your dad?
No, it's not my dad. It's the second time I've been asked.
Hey guys, is that a Channel 3 news van?
Really?
As Kyle wakes up, Jason, I assume you turn around to respond as you do. Beetle Guys takes off and up into the air and just takes off.
Can
He's gone.
What-
He's
At
gone.
least he could have waited for me to move.
Where's my finger at?
It was in the taxi. You still have the unopened letter in your hand.
I'm going to use my other finger to. Is it like? Is it sealed in an envelope? My middle finger.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's a sealed envelope that has no nothing.
I guess it's mail time then. I mean, there's a monster behind us, but mail time. And I'm just gonna rip open the letter and just start reading it.
Wait, how are you ripping it?
Like stick finger
You're gonna
and
open it?
insert. Yeah, like insert.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you said ripping, and I was like,
No,
please
no,
don't
no,
rip
no,
that.
no.
As you open it, you pull out, and it's a letter.
Okay.
The letters start to, or the letter is blank completely, but you see the letters start to kind of project themselves up into the air, and on it says, I am here to help. Your relics are stored inside your bucklers. Your Zords will come to you when needed.
So
And that is all it says.
I'm going
Do I
to.
see that too?
No, it is, who all sees that?
Elvira's laying on the ground and I'd say all 4 of you except Elvira.
Okay, so at that moment, I'm going to fold the letter back up. I'm going to stick it in one of my pouches, and I'm like, well, here goes nothing, I suppose. I'm going to grab my buckler, and he says that the relics that are stored in there. That's what the letter said.
That is what the letter said.
So, I guess. So okay, that's very like vague.
Cryptic.
That is very cryptic. So I'm going to try to pull. I'm going to look at my buckler. So what is all on my buckler again? Do I just have the one symbol, or do I have two?
You cut out again.
Oh, what is all? I can't remember. What's all on my buckler?
What's all on your buckler?
Yeah.
That was. I'm glad I can read lips.
Buckler. Yes.
You're good. I got you. Your buckler would be. Actually, did you have any extra relics?
I don't think I did. I
don't think you had any extra relics other than your main core. So no, yeah, you're blank.
Okay, so I have no other relics to pull out besides the core, essentially.
Basically, yeah.
So can I pull out the core?
You can attempt to.
I'm gonna attempt to pull out the fucking core then.
Alright, roll me a d6 real quick. Alright, you pull out the core. As you do, you demorph.
Okay, I'm gonna take this as some kind of sign, and I'm just gonna hold my relic to the air. What the fuck was the name of my Zord? Like the Franken tank? Did I even give mine a name?
It didn't have a name.
Franken tank, up here!
Ooh.
Your relic starts to glow.
Yeah, like I'm holding it into the air, like Franken.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you still got the buckler in the other hand, right?
Yes.
Your relic starts to glow, your buckler starts to glow. Above your buckler, more words appear.
Okay, what does it say?
The words specifically say, you must be morphed to do this action.
What the fuck? Okay,
out of game. You were supposed to hit the buckler, not pull the relic out.
Well, I didn't know that!
I know, you're perfectly fine.
Because everybody else has extra relics. I don't have an extra relic. I thought I was doing something valiant.
No, you're fine. I think Kyle doesn't have an extra relic either, so it's okay.
No, well.
No, do you?
Okay.
The scroll.
Uh,
The box, but we don't know what that is yet.
That's not a relic.
And the transformation daggers.
Not a relic.
Not a relic.
Yeah, not a relic.
Well, you said that was a relic.
They're stored in your everybody's got those, but those
Okay, I guess at this point I'm going to shove my relic back in. Creation relic unleashed again.
as you say again, it goes won't. Wow.
The use of the word again.
Then I'm going to slam on my symbol on my chest. Franken tank, up here!
Hit the buckler.
The buckler! Fuck! I'm sorry! God damn! Okay, I hit the fucking buckler!
No, you're fine.
Hit the fucking buckler.
You were fine. You
Just
hit
clap
the
them cheeks. Just
as you hit the buckler, you begin to shine.
Okay, now what kind of tomfoolery is this?
As you begin to shine, you see a green light come out of nowhere. And it basically floats in front of you there for a minute and goes, I am not here to protect you. Your Zord has changed. And it fades. As the light fades off, it shoots off, you hear in the distance,
What? What the fuck is this?
Are you turning around to look?
Yes, I'm fucking turning around!
Behind you, you see on treads, again, you see a tank, but this time, instead of being Frankenstein or Frank, this tank has a different shape. It is a complete sphere. As it rolls up, it is literally just a sphere on treads.
Okay, I'll bite. It can't get any worse. I'm going to jump into it. Well, do the thing.
As you jump into it, instead of jumping into a cockpit, you were still glowing, by the way.
Okay.
You become the tank.
I become the tank?
You now look just like Frank's tank did.
Oh, shit.
You are here.
Oh, man, I'm a tank.
That thing just went from looking like a snow globe to looking like a... Huh?
Okay. I'm going to like just pivot and aim my cannons down. Say that again.
I love you, buddy.
Guys, I
I
don't know.
have no idea what's going on.
I don't either. Guys, I think we have to hit our relics. Hit your bucklers.
You can still talk normal if you want.
I don't fucking want to.
Okay, I'm just letting you know. Alright, who are you? This is combat, so who are you passing it to?
I'm passing it to
Alright.
Joe.
Okay. By the way, summoning your Zords does take a full turn.
Yes.
I have to, yeah. So,
Okay.
Joe, it is your turn.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. So I'm gonna look down and I'm gonna push the tree.
You're gonna push the tree? Okay, what
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
push the tree. What are you doing? Is that all you're doing?
No,
Yeah.
she's no. Oh, don't.
Alright, we're pausing 1 second. I will be right back.
Okay. Well, thanks.
What the hell?
Thanks, Joe. You broke the DM. The campaign's over. Here we go. Do I need to mute this? Josh, where are you going? Okay, hold up. I gotta figure out what the fuck's going on.
Well, hi, Twitch. How you guys doing?
Hey, I just killed everybody.
What the
No, I
fuck
think-
is going on?
I think we're getting a special guest tonight.
I hear running.
It wouldn't surprise me because he did go out of his way to say there were no guests today,
Yeah.
which is just the kind of shenanigans Josh would try to pull.
Yep. And whoever this is at the house.
Apparently.
I'm sitting here and I've been debating with myself based off of my knowledge of Josh just how much of this he's come up with on the fly and how much he had planned, and the scale is very askew.
What the fuck is
Also-
happening to my character tonight? Like,
Dean, you had one job. Don't look at the frickin' TV.
Dean's an asshole.
And you did it anyway. I was like, Kyle will get curious. That's fine. Tina was like, okay, it's not
I did
important to
metagame
him.
a little bit because
Can we
I
also-
wanted to know.
Can we also talk about the elephant in the room that Ryan and Kyle?
I'm too fat for this.
Well, I
That what?
figure it's like-
We're all cousins.
Oh yeah.
Because if you were a nephew of Raven, Raven's my mother.
Yeah. What up, cuz?
We don't. Well, I don't know that in game, but
Right.
anyway.
Oh, well, neither do I.
Shit.
Wait, no, you
Okay,
did say you did
so-
tell us that. Didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Oh, shit,
as you hit the tree starts to glow and it rises from your buckler.
Ooh.
Literally, you see a projection. In the projection is Jack with head
Ooh.
Hey.
and 100 feet tall.
Oh. Oh.
Jack, you are a small entity at the moment. Joe has just summoned. Okay. by pressing the buckler, and you were, like I said, you were basically a spiritual entity. You get 1 round.
While he's explaining, I just want to say, called it.
But
Yeah.
as you're summoned,
Holy
sorry
Jack
we're doing this on the fly. I apologize.
No,
Uh,
Andrew goes, while he's explaining, I'm just gonna say, called it.
Alright, so, again, you are summoned, head and all.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have your horse? I'm asking you.
You know, if you want this to be secret,
Alright,
you could always use
so,
it.
as Jack is summoned in this 100-foot, all of you here, I hope you can still hear me, all of you here, cup, 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 and coming down
The coconuts!
A giant black horse approaching, not ethereal. And is a mechanical horse.
So,
I game Korag. And you're back in.
does Tank Jason see this?
What? You cut out.
Does Tank Jason see this?
Does Tank Jason see
Yes.
this?
Yes.
Is that a fucking horse?
The horse gets there, and Jack fades away, but you hear the voice of Jack constantly swirling. And what do you want to say? Say anything? Apparently, the voice of Jack says nothing.
Jack says nothing.
Jack says nothing. And then, also, as Jack is absorbed back into the buckler, you also see the tree is a little bit more burnt on your buckler, along with the singes being a little farther in on the buckler.
Only use a little bit at a time.
Thank you, I'm sorry.
You're good.
Alright, so, again, that you summoned a horse, a very large mechanical horse. He's a good, but what's his name? Damon. Damon the mechanical horse. Okay, is there anything else you want to do? You did summon a Zord.
Oh, so it's still there.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
This is a what we would call an extra Zord.
Okay.
Yeah, auxiliary.
I want to press my original relic.
Okay. Are you saying anything when you're just hitting it?
What is it? Phantom Zord, appear!
As you do, the ground starts to shake. Elvira, I apologize. Elvira's house starts to shake and lift up off the ground.
Oh, shit.
Elvira sees this. Elvira, do you do anything?
Property damage. Sorry.
I would like to take my free action to gawk in disbelief.
As the house raises, it falls back down, and then down the street from the theater, the top of the theater opens and flies out your Zord.
Oh, hell yeah.
And your Zord lands next to you. And next to Take Jason. Are you doing anything else?
I want to.
Are you getting in? Are you getting in?
Yeah. I wanna
Okay.
jump into it.
As you jump in, you're at the console again, like normal.
Okay.
Alright, so who are you passing to?
Ryan. Wait, did he already go?
No.
Okay, so on my buckler, I have tooth, or has the tooth disappeared?
Two's still there.
And then the regular gem, right?
Mm.
No, the tooth ain't gonna work. So I'm going to the middle of the buckler, and I'm gonna go Werewolf Zord, arise.
The ground starts to shake again as you hit the buckler. And they're a little spread out, but all of a sudden you see a light from one of the buildings down the way, and then another light, and it looks like above them is a waxing and a waning moon from both of them, and the lights come together, and then the moon starts to spin, and out of the moon comes your Zord.
Oh, hell yeah.
What the fuck? Okay.
Normal wolf sword?
Yes, in wolf mode.
Okay, I'm gonna jump in.
Again, you land and you're in the. Who are you passing to?
Elvira.
Elvira's just laying there, I assume, still. And she's just like, you know what? Fuck it. She's gonna touch the buckle and be like, shoot, I just had the word. And my brain shit on me here. There we go. Zord Relic appear.
As you hit the buckler, the top of your house starts to spin.
Oh. Oh boy.
As your house starts to spin, the very top of the roof spins off and transforms into your Bat Zord.
See, it's not all bad.
No, it just means that I'm flying with my literal roof.
The roof is a flyer.
Yeah, and if it catches fire, I don't have a roof anymore. We quite literally will lose the roof over our heads. The pressure isn't on or anything. Don't worry.
Who are you passing it to?
Can I get in the Zord?
Oh, do you want to get in?
Yeah.
Okay. Meow.
Awesome.
You get in, and you're in the north.
Okay.
Who you
Who's
passing
left?
to? Kyle, good, bad.
Let's go Kyle because yes. Let's get all the house destruction out the way first.
Either. Wait, hey, Tank, Jason. That's weird to say. You pilot yourself, right? Or do you need your boy's help?
I'm okay, I got this.
Alright, just making sure. They didn't know.
Wait a minute. Is no one else there, Zord? Am I the only one?
No, they just summoned there, so I was just making sure you were good.
I'm
What the
fine.
hell's going on? Still have no idea.
I don't know either.
Like all black. But anyways, okay. So I saw how they did theirs because it was different from the first time.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. All right. Two-headed Dragon Zord. Relic. Yeah, there we go. Let me redo that.
Nope. Two-headed Dragon Zord. Relic. And you're staring at your buckler. And you hear from the air, you dumbass.
I know, okay? Who just said that? God?
He was fighting with Elcon.
Oh my
earlier.
god.
Anyway, continue.
Two-headed Dragon Zord Relic. Appear!
As you do this, the ground starts to shake again, and from the other side, you see two buildings. Literally, you see bubbles in the sky. And literally, you hear... And you see flames shoot out, and out of those flames comes the two-headed Dragon Zord.
Yeah, there's my buddy. Go ahead and jump on in.
Okie dokie. As you jump in, roll me a d6.
Oh, hell yeah.
Please be good, please be good, please be good, please be good, please be good. It is good.
You rolled a 6. As you jump in, you notice something different. You're sitting in a console. Kyle in a left console, Dean in a right console. Both are fully morphed in their respective hunter attire.
Oh, snap.
Excuse the fuck out of me.
They split when they got in the Zord, and they are fully morphed.
Okay, let me go ahead and try to see how I'm gonna do this, but alright.
You said you wanted to play 2 players. I said I
What?
don't like doing this.
I
You
know,
forced
I
my
know.
hand.
Dumbass? Dean? How did I get here? I don't know. How did I morph? Oh yeah, sorry about that. I knocked you out, didn't I? Yeah, asshole. Okay, let's just deal with this bad guy, and then we can talk about this later. Hug? No! I know I'm your dead brother, but come on now. Alright, fine.
Aww.
Alright, so who are you passing it to, good or bad?
Bad.
Bad? Alright, so all of you are in Zords. Doublehead Dragon flying, Elvira flying, Ryan on ground, Tankman is on ground, and Angel Demon is on. Right, are you flying or no?
Mm-mm.
Okay, yeah, so you're just standing there. Okie dokie. So you said bad guy. So Frankenstein's monster is standing there, and he's huge. And he starts to walk towards you guys. As he does, he literally takes his hand and swipes everyone as a group. Please roll me 46 apiece.
Oh my god.
Oh, hell yeah.
This is for defense, just this one time. So, because there's going to be more that happens. Okay. So, will you add all, or I can add them all to, no. Please,
15.
Okay. Anybody else's numbers?
13.
12.
13, 12. Okay.
10.
Ryan?
19.
Damn.
Oh, hell yeah.
Of course, you guys got a 69.
Nice. Nice.
Okie dokie. Calculate this.
Shit.
Alright.
Yep.
Alright. As he swings, he misses you guys with his first swipe. He misses all of you. The two in the air are able to kind of dodge and circle back. All three of you on the ground are able to. The wolf's able to dodge out of the way. Joe, you're able to kind of dodge. Tank, you literally stand there and it's just right above your head because you're a little shorter than everybody else. Did you hear me, Jason?
Wait, what? Sorry.
You were a little shorter than everybody else, so it just went above your head.
Oh, okay. Just like what you just said.
So as he swings, he sees that he misses all of you and gets angry. And he does this and smashes two buildings on either side. As he does, you all hear, "Ah! Call 911! Call 911!" And you all see there is literal damage, destruction. There's a few dead bodies on either side of him. Oh yeah.
Bastard.
I think we need to take this out quickly.
Yep.
Alright, so bad guys are going to pass to good guys. And as, again, you guys hear a laughing in the, just kind of in the air. Just and then you hear, and you see the taxi reappear and slam into the back of the Frankenstein's monster, causing him to stumble towards you guys. All of you, I'm going to go one by one because all of you now have attack of opportunity.
Okay.
I will give you an option. You guys can either go one by one and do an attack of opportunity, or I will give you this option to Zord up. To Megazord. That is up to you guys.
I vote Megazord.
Megazord.
Okay.
Megazord.
Okay. 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 Out of game because the basically your Zords will have that button in them. The very large button, I believe, was to the left.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are able to press that button and Megazord up. Jason, you're a little bit different because you are not inside your Zord. You are your Zord.
Yeah.
So
how does this work?
You basically will think of what you want to do. You have a little bit more free roam rather than over everybody else, and then I will elaborate on what happens whenever the transformation happens.
I'm going to think about shifting into the Zord, the Megazord.
Shift into Turbo?
TM!
Whoa. Whoa.
Boo!
Whoa.
Alright, so I would like to hear you all, wait, do you guys want to discuss I'll let you guys name the phrase as you hit the button, like.
What is our phrase?
I
Yeah.
don't
Nice
think
stereo.
we had one. I think it just kind of happened last time.
It did.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm giving you guys, do you guys want to, or do you want me to name a phrase as you all hit the button?
Can I?
Ultima Relic Sword?
Let's monster mash.
Oh, fuck.
Yes!
Okay,
Sold!
yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna count you guys down. You ready? 3, 2, 1.
Let's monster mash!
Boom! As you do, just like last time.
Can that be playing in the background? Like, during the transformation sequence, there's music playing?
Yes, there's always music. Yes, the Monster Mash TM is always playing in the background.
Hold on. I get it. Go ahead.
I think that was what Trevor was doing too.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. So keep talking. You guys won't hear it. They will, and that's fine.
I can do it right here through my phone, sir.
It's clear through the stream, so
Okay.
it's for the
Whatever. Fine.
All right. We do not own this music. This is not our music we are using. Copyright laws state this is not our music. All credit goes to the monster people that created this.
It's playing in the background.
Okay. Anyway,
Now I gotta
alright.
open
So
up
as all of you hit the Monster Mash Relic Ultima Megazord button, literally, Jason, you feel funky because you literally start to shift, and your body is shifting into its legs.
I'm okay with this.
Ryan, the wolf jumps. Your wolf jumps up and forms, if I remember right, the head, the right arm. Joe, yours forms into the wings and the left arm. Kyle, yours forms the waist and the chest. And Elvira, you became a spinning boomerang and become the weapon.
Oh, I forgot. There's a gyro, so I'm not actually spinning, right? No, shit.
Your cockpit can spin, so it doesn't feel like you're spinning as much.
Good. Yeah, that's the gyroscopic thing I was talking about. Way less vomit to clean up since it apparently is my freaking roof now.
Alright, as all of you form, this monstrous Relic Ultima Zord is standing there. You are all in the cockpit, in the center, except for Jason. Jason, you're in the cockpit, but as a head.
I'm just a fucking head. Okay, I'm pausing this music. This is some bullshit. Okay.
Hey, if you remember right, Frank was a head when he was your Zord.
I know. So I'm literally a head at the cockpit.
Yep.
Am I near the buttons? Like my panel? Am I on the panel?
Yeah, you're on your panel, and like I said, you still think whenever you think about it, that's what button it hits. You are still intertwined, but since your body is the Zord, your head is on the console. So all of you are lined up, sitting next to a head.
We will never speak of this ever again.
Since everyone's in the cockpit of the Zord now, you're just gonna hear Dean go, "Sup, nerds?"
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, I would say both of you are. Yeah, Dean and Kyle are both sitting next to you. There's 6 people in this cockpit.
Okay, now tell me what. Okay, if I shift my head super fast. Do I fall off the table?
No, you're on like a turnstile.
What the fuck? Okay, fine. And Dean and Kyle
And you guys are in the formation of the emblem on your chests.
Oh hell
Yes.
yeah!
Yes, that is the formation you guys take in the cockpit.
Oh boy.
Alright, so you guys are morphed. This is going to be the start of the next battle phase. Or the next battle phase. Gosh, I've been playing too much cards. You guys get to start off. So, what would you all like to do as a group?
Y'all are gonna have to help me because I don't have my notebook in front of me.
Oh yeah, you don't you?
Yeah, and I didn't write down what the buttons do for the.
I did.
You didn't really know what they did.
I did, but I don't have that notebook because I'm not.
I don't have the write down for the Megazord, but I have the standard one.
Did.
You didn't have the full button layout for the Megazord.
I assume you guys should throw me. But that's a large assumption.
There's a lot of numbers on this page, but if I remember correct, no, is this the last one? I am unorganized.
The last time we used the Zords, this is all I had written down.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I remember right, that is
That is the Megazord one. Yes.
Yes, that is the Megazord one. Yeah, I was gonna say you guys didn't know what any of the buttons did, so all of you do have now sitting next to you up on the console, except for Jason, is your trans relic.
Yep.
Jason, your trans relic is next to you, but it's on the turnstile with. Basically, imagine a dinner plate, or a DJ spinner.
Turnstile.
Yes, you will get your body back later. I promise. It's just.
I'm loving this. Like I'm trying not to laugh because my throat hurts, and this is beautiful.
Thank you, Joe, for the singer Bobby Pickett. That is his song. So, not the monster people.
Wow. Wow.
Thanks to the monster people.
So, Josh, there should be a little box it's in the center, right? That is like an opening.
Yep.
So instead of putting my trans dagger in, take the tooth from buckler, and I'm gonna put that in the box.
Are you sure?
Oh shit.
Yes.
Alright. So before we actually do what we... Ryan, roll me a d6.
5.
Okay, so you drop the tooth in. As you do, sparks start to come out of the small compartment in front of you. What are you doing? It has not done anything to the Zords yet.
Try to pull it out. Try to pull it out. Pull it out. Pull it out.
So you reach your hand in to try to pull it out.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Alright, the relic's gone.
Oh.
He was like, eject.
Jason's head's gonna turn around to face Ryan. Yeah. Congratulations, you played yourself.
I have no
Jason.
guardian. It would make sense for it to disappear.
It's in your buckler again.
Bitch. Okay.
So it disappeared from you grabbing it, but it is back in your buckler. Okay, Ryan?
Yeah.
Alright. By the way, as all of you are in the here.
Oh yeah, the horse.
Wait, the horse made part of the Megazord? Oh,
No,
goodness.
the horse is standing next to the Megazord.
Okay.
Should we get on first?
Is it large enough that we can ride it in the battle?
Yes.
I
Jason,
have a
are you
new
okay
thing
over
we
there?
should do, you guys.
Alright, what do you guys want to do?
We need to figure out whatever button lets us ride the horse.
Alright, so what are you guys all doing? This is a group effort, so I need...
Sure, get on the horse.
Let's do it.
Well, I think there need to be a button that clicks, the get on the horse button. Or the joysticks.
Well, as Jason thinks about getting on the horse, the Zord, before you guys press any buttons, automatically raises up a leg and gets on the horse.
Ooh, I like it.
Jason has more power than than intended.
And then some buttons.
As you should.
For now.
Okay, now that we're on the horse, does anybody know how to actually ride a horse? Yeah, go forward.
I'm
go
going-
fight, win.
Jason's going to think about riding a horse, kicking it on its hinds, and sending it forward in a battle.
Okie dokie. As Jason starts to think of it, the horse neighs again and starts to basically run forward.
Woo!
And Frank is sitting there. Alright, are you guys pressing any buttons along with this galloping Galavangelist?
Jason's going to suggest, as he's going forward, to jump off the horse and throw Elvira as fast as he can with the momentum.
I like
thinking
it.
The same thing.
Alright,
Let's do it.
Okie dokie. Does anybody want to hit any buttons?
Whatever it is to throw a light right.
Alright. As of right now, Jason thing, you guys can press buttons to do extra. Jason does have the buttons again next to his head. So as you guys basically gallop forward, and you said you wanted to throw Elvira.
Yeah.
Alright. Everybody, please roll me 3d6 apiece.
Oh, you would ask me for one more d6 than I have out.
Damn it.
Look at that. Great
Ooh.
8.
11 total.
12.
Frickin' 8.
Alright.
6.
8, 11, 8. 8. Somebody say 12? Alright. And then another 8, right? So 2 8s, 11, and 12.
And 6.
And a 6. Okay. Okie dokie. As the horse is galloping, the Ultima Relic Relic Ultima Zord throws the Elvira little blade thing roof.
Oh no, the roof.
And it literally goes and it spins. It's kind of like a boomerang, and it slices into the chest of Frank. He is not able to defend it, and it literally stumbles him backwards and knocks him on his ass, and it sparks as it does.
Ooh, I like it.
You're still galloping forward because you knocked him back, and you're still galloping toward.
Does the roof come back?
Yeah. Yes.
Or is it stuck in him?
Well, it's not a roof. It's just from the roof.
Does anyone object to heavy artillery?
I do not.
Nope.
Can Jason think about putting like conjuring a gun? Because like since he can't really fucking put his relic in there, he is the Zord technically. Can I think about like summoning my Zord weapon?
Yes, of course.
I like it.
All right. Before you do that, all of a sudden, Jason,
Yep.
the light appears inside the Zord in front of your head.
All right.
The green light. Would you like some assistance?
Of course, as always, Frank.
And you hear the light kind of yawn, and all of a sudden, the light goes directly into your head. Jason, it flies into your forehead. Your head rises up off the turnstile.
Dean's just gonna look over and go, oh no, I've seen this before.
All of you see this. Your head rises up off the turnstile, backs away. You now have the body of Frank temporarily. You have the head of you, but the body of Frank, and you are sitting at the console.
All right.
Alright, so are you still wanting to conjure your weapon?
Yeah, so I'm guessing my
Alright.
buckler's in its normal spot.
Yeah,
The trans dagger. The trans dagger.
Yeah, the trans dagger was right there.
All right, then I'm gonna take the trans dagger and put it into the armament artifact.
The hole.
Yeah.
The hole.
I was trying to think of another word synonymous with hole, so I didn't have to say hole.
It's all good. As you stick the trans dagger, literally the Zord starts to shake slightly, and in your other hand, literally the hand starts to shift because it's the left hand, and it starts to shift into basically a hand cannon. Think Barrett from TM from Final Fantasy VII.
Like a Samus laser.
No, like a chain gun.
More of a chain gun, not than a hand cannon.
Alright, so...
Yes.
Let's say, would I know which button to press to fire the damn thing?
You do not. You have 3 buttons above and 1 below.
I say we unanimously click whatever button the first person chooses, just so it doesn't fuck shit.
You know what? Fuck it. Middle button.
Middle button it is.
The bottom solo. As you hit the bottom solo button, does everybody agree?
Yes.
As you hit the bottom solo button, literally, Elvira, you're back in the other hand. The Zord literally raises up and powers up. You see the spinning on basically the Gatling left hand. It starts to fire, and the Zord swings Elvira, but you don't throw it. You literally see the blade, basically. I'm trying to think, like a slashing. Energy projectile.
I know what
basically
you mean.
Fires. All of you, please roll me 4d6 together.
18.
14.
12.
15.
8.
Your dice don't like this sword, Joe.
No.
Alright, let me run my dice. As the firing begins and the slash goes through, you see both hit. You see the energy slash, and the gun is still firing. And as it does, the Frankenstein's monster stands there and just takes it right in the chest. And you see the slash, and you see Frank kind of lean over, and it literally cuts his body in half, and the bullets are piercing his forehead.
Woo! Get it.
Alright. Alright, what do you guys want to do now? He's damn near. So.
I mean, I've already dished out all my ideas. And I'm going to say that out loud.
So if we've only clicked one button, I say we click the top right button just to keep the momentum going.
Yeah.
Sure.
Done. Clicked it. I can't do too far on the table because you won't see it.
You're good. So is everybody clicking this top right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. As the top right button hits, literally the hand transforms back into a normal hand, and Elvira, you actually literally, instead of being in the hand, you shift. Your Zord entirely shifts.
Oh, buddy.
Yes, and you become a buckler on the Zord.
Fantastic. I am a movable accessory, the best kind.
You are a bat belt.
Yes.
As this happens, the Zord literally, it basically rears back and goes to swing. The horse has started to charge again, and as it does, the horse basically runs out from underneath the Zord. You land, and the horse runs through Frankenstein's monster.
Ooh.
And as it does, your punch follows, completely obliterating Frankenstein's monster.
I like it.
Yeah.
The monster has been defeated with minimal damage to the city.
Woo! We
You
didn't
hear-
need neighbors anyway.
You hear cheering around your area. Still, there's still fire trucks and police officers and stuff. But you hear cheering and whatnot. What are you guys wanting to do now?
Get out of the public spotlight because now they start asking questions.
Alright, so are you guys going to attempt to jump out, or?
I mean, I guess I'm going to attempt it, but I'm afraid if I'm just going to be ahead or if I'm going to actually have my body back.
Mm-hmm.
Can I still? Do I still have a way to get out as the Bat Buckler?
Yes, you do. Well, not you. That's your buckler. You guys are still in the cockpit. Jason, you hear inside your head, I helped you now, but you must complete your purpose. And then the light leaves your forehead, the Zords collapse. Jason, you're back in your normal body, and you guys are all in the backyard. The Zords disperse back into their hidey holes.
Woohoo! The house is back together, I hope.
Yes.
Yay! That's what I was worried about. Cool. Elvira's going to immediately duck inside because freaking public.
Yep. What's everybody else doing?
Jason's gonna head to his room.
Okay. Jason, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, please roll me a d6.
5.
As you get to your room, you immediately notice piss on your pillow.
Oh, I forgot about
It was hiding under. You have 2 pillows on your bed. You got piss on your second pillow.
I'm gonna burn it.
Okay.
Just burn it.
Are you burning it in the house?
Yep, I'm gonna start a bonfire in my room in a hot stove.
Roll me one more d6.
6.
As you start the bonfire, a hole opens up in your floor, and it literally it looks like it's hanging there, and you can tell it's one of Elkon's hidey holes. It is basically to help you hide the fire.
Okay, I'll start the fire in there then.
Okay, sounds good. What is everybody else doing?
So as Kyle gets out of the Zord and all that.
You merge.
Oh, okay. Never mind what I was gonna say then.
No, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna be like, it's nice to, like, before Dean fades away.
Yeah.
He was just gonna go, it's nice to finally brother.
That is fine. And then, like, all of you demorph once you head back in the house, obviously. So, Ryan, what are you doing?
I'm gonna head back to my room and see if I can't channel Leon up there.
Okay. Joe, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna go to the kitchen and get a snack.
Okay. Elvira, what did you say you were doing? Just heading back inside?
Yeah, she's gonna do 2 things. She's going to first go to Mandy closet and switch clothes because reasons, and then she's gonna go back upstairs and make sure nobody fucked with her shit.
Okie dokie. Joe, you were the one closest to the door. You hear a knock. Very slight knock that only you can hear. At the front door.
Again.
At the front door.
Okay, I'm gonna go toward the door.
Okay. Are you gonna open the door, or what are you doing?
I'm gonna listen and see if they knock again.
Alright. It waits a couple minutes, then you hear another slight knock.
Okay, yeah, I open the door.
As you open the door, you see nothing but a floating envelope.
I have so many questions.
I kind of reach out cautiously for it.
As you reach out and grab it, the envelope opens itself, and literally words start to appear in front of you again. And the words are saying, please come to the theater now. You have all been summoned. We have sent tickets and an envoy, and we need you here now. And that is the end of our episode.
Woo!
Alright.
Next time to the theater.
With everything going on this weekend, I don't believe I don't know about you guys, but I don't want round tables tonight,
Anyway.
unless somebody else wants to.
I think I need to hop off of here. I'm fading out.
I gotta go.
Sounds good. We will see you all next week. We love you all, and thank you for tuning in to Relic Hunters 16.